AEW have introduced another new championship. Why, oh why, they have so many of these things. Most of their championships don't even feel important. The TNT championship once felt important. Now, I honestly forget it exists half the time. The worst part is, they haven't even crowned the new women's tag team champions yet.
I couldn't disagree more. I absolutely think the number one thing that AEW needed was another singles title. I feel like there's not enough flowers being given to these stars and the work they're putting in. I can't even take myself seriously.
You can't even do that. You can't even.
Who's going to be not
What is Tony's obsession with new title belts? Because there is, like, jokes aside, there is genuinely clearly something there
gold,
where, like,
Ben, gold.
He's like a bit obsessive. There's clearly something there with him.
I mean, he loves his money and loves his gold.
Even the TNT belt at least was silver at first, and then they were like, no, scrap that. They all have to be gold. I love AEW as a product, so I don't want to feel like
we're not
But
trashing the product.
Like,
we're trashing the fact there's just a million titles now.
In the Owen Hart Classic, they were like, you know what? Let's give them belts too. Like, I don't even know if it's titles as much as it's belts. At least the poker chip, if you win a casino battle royal, is as big as a belt.
I don't even do those anymore. The poker chips now, do they?
No, I think they will for the casino this time. For the
didn't do it last year.
Not because they'll put the title belt up there. What am I thinking?
It's not even that now. It's a gauntlet match they're doing. That's my other issue with this, by the way. I haven't
changed the format.
Yeah. No, there is an issue with it. No, I've got a massive issue. The issue is the Casino Gauntlet. They found a match type, a unique match type, and they tried multiple unique match types, and they were all failures. They finally found one in the Casino Gauntlet, which was fantastic. It worked great. And I said this should be their Royal Rumble. Whether that means they get a title shot at All In, or it just means they get a guaranteed title shot whenever they want. Whatever they want to do, it should be a once-a-year thing, and it should be a huge, huge deal at All In or at a big show every year, because it's a great match type. They've done, I think, 6 of them in the last year. They found something, and they just can't stop doing it. It's an addiction. And somebody take Tony Khan to Gimmick Matches Anonymous, because honestly, he needs to go there.
Gimmick Matches Anonymous is gold, Ben. I can't even. I had something planned to say. I didn't know that you would hit that exclamation point at the end. You've now broken me twice in one segment.
Just make them fight.
What do you think about this?
Who cares about the belts anymore? I just want people to wrestle. We don't need to introduce any more titles. We need people to fight for their titles. That's it.
They don't even have as many hours on a weekly basis to defend this many titles.
If we can get the Don Callis family in every other segment, we can get the TNT title on there too.
We'd have to give the titles all to the Don Callis family.
Every single one of them at this point. That's what I'm saying. If the Don Callis family is cooking up to hold every single belt in AEW right now,
the Gold Callis
family. Every member's going to hold a title.
Family.
Even Don.
Yeah, even him.
The next one's going to be...
He'll be Hangman.
He's going to win the Canadian regional title. It's going to be the Vancouver Championship. They're going to introduce that one in January.
Judge, you really reckon they're going to go a month without announcing a new title, Clark?
No, there's got to be
confident.
They've got like 2 more between now and then. That's going to be the exclamation point is when he wins the Vancouver Regional Airport Championship. Brought to you by Wheaties.
DCX Warlord says they'll announce mixed titles by 2026. Numero 1 wants to see a 24/7 championship. He wants to see all these random competitors fight backstage or even interrupt matches to get that belt.
The next intergalactic champion, I love. By the way, you put that on Luchasaurus right away.
I had another issue of last night's episode of AEW Dynamite, and it was the blood and guts advantage matches, right? Because look, at the best of times, War Games advantage matches are predictable because usually the heel team will win either the men's and then the face team will win the women's or whatever. Usually that is the case. But somehow AEW found a way to make this even more predictable by doing 3 matches, which means whoever wins the first means that the other team is going to win the second. I found last night's Dynamite pretty boring at times for just this reason. It was good wrestling, sure, but I knew the result. And I always say this, but predictable wrestling isn't fun wrestling.
I felt like at least the Darby and Garcia match was a little less predictable, but I very much hear where you're coming from on this. I thought it was possible we might see a clean sweep and then some more destruction on Collision, but the tie makes the most sense.
I'm not sure if you checked the Instagram comments yesterday.
What?
Coach 23, on yesterday's show said that AEW wasn't the underdog, and me and Clark torched him a little bit. Not happy with us, Clark, in the slightest.
I would imagine.
Took to Instagram last night to leave a comment about how Wrestling Republic was better 3 years ago.
Wow.
I don't know if he watched any shows 3 years ago. I think he probably did, right?
3 years
But
ago?
3 years ago, the podcast was me sitting at an angled camera, looking like I had a gun to my head, saying, every minute.
I get being nostalgic, but that seems far too in the past to get that excited about it.
Wow.
I also just...
He torched us, Clark. He said he's no longer a fan.
What?
No, he really did. It
Ridiculous.
was brutal.
Wow.
I read it. It was the first thing I saw when I woke up this morning. And I'm like, Coach 23, come on. You make fun of what we say. We sometimes make fun of what you say. That's how this works.
Yeah,
now we're taking it personally.
You gotta be able to take it if you're gonna give it.
Let's talk Mercedes Moné and Athena, shall we? Because going into this tournament, in fact, me and you talked about this last week, Mary. We said that it doesn't really make much sense why they're teaming together, but presumably it's going to be some big angle. Well, they're knocked out, and there wasn't a big angle. They just lost. The big angle was Chris Statlander costing Monet the match. Obviously, that's a match which is happening. They're building towards that. No issues there. I understand it. What I don't understand is what the point in them teaming together was. Because Willow and Harley Cameron going a step further. I'm really happy about that. I really love them as a tag team. But why were Monet and Athena together?
I was very, 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 very underwhelmed with the Billy Starks angle when she came out of the complete woodwork. Like, where'd she come from? Did she come from the audience? Like, all I just saw was purple hair. She ran for the belt, tries to hand it to Athena. Athena struggles, and then here comes Chris Statlander. That was it. No mix between Monet and Athena at all. It was something out of the complete woodwork to advance Chris and Mercedes' match at Full Gear, yes. But again, that didn't help the tournament at all. I don't want to say the match was a squash. It was a relatively fantastic match. It made the Babes of Wrath look really, really, really good. And honestly, besides the Sisters of Sin, I'm all for the Babes.
There's been a lot of criticism online about this Dynamite main event last night. I really did enjoy it. I genuinely enjoyed it because it made the Ops feel really powerful. It made them feel really important. They absolutely brutalized the babyface team.
Man, was this the coming out party for the Ops as heels. This was the Ops. Like, you do not mess with those three. It was an absolute beatdown in every way, but still entertaining. This one felt more like a beatdown than a squash. Like, those are almost two different things. And that's what was so impressive to me. The psychology of the match made a lot of sense.
Samoa Joe, that is all. He made this dominant faction tonight last night's main event look absolutely phenomenal. They didn't squash the babyface team, but they like you guys said, they just showed their absolute true dominance, as they should, because they're beasts. They're the trios champs. The last trios champs that we've had, they weren't showcased as dominant as they should be. So to have the Ops now hold the belts for quite some time, they could hold it till next All In. That's fine.
That does bring us to the end of today's show. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Clark. Thank you to Mary. And thank you to all of you for watching at home. We will be back same time, same place tomorrow. See you then. Peace.